What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, Core Reactions. I am covering this Real Housewives of Potomac reunion. We're on part 2. Part 1 was real good. Part 1 was real good. Who got me upset? I mean, no one really got me upset, but you already know who's being the villain. I think everyone looks great. I think they're really redeeming themselves a little bit for the season with the reunion, but we'll see. I heard Robin's not gonna be here anymore. I heard Candace is not gonna be here. So I don't know. I heard a lot of changes are gonna happen, but changes need to happen. But however, we left off with Mia having her boyfriend talk to her husband and said I love you to the boyfriend when she hung up. I cannot wait to see how that plays out. This is the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion part 2, season 8. Here we go.
Why does Ink think Jeremiah is his son?
Because we had an affair.
Overlapping.
Yeah, there's a little overlap in there.
Robin's been getting a ton of for not sharing what she was going through.
I also sat in that salt cave and told Robin directly that I was filing for divorce.
You know how Robin's situation is different from Mia's situation? Is because Mia didn't completely, like she said, she told her in the salt cave she was getting a divorce. Mia came out in the finale and just said it, number one. Mia addressed everything in this season, number one. She didn't wait till the season was over, go behind the paywall, go in the podcast, talk about it in the podcast after the season wrapped when they were tearing down Candace's marriage. Very different.
When I went through this, everybody on the sofa reached out to me except for Candace and Wendy.
When Gordon reached out to our husband
In a group chat.
he was there to annihilate you.
Yeah.
Where we left off last year, you had physically assaulted me. At that moment, I could have said, this is my lick back. I had all this
Robin,
information.
be quiet.
Even though we may not be best friends, there's a certain level of love
And respect.
Whoa.
that I do have for you.
Yes.
Wendy is such a class act. It's just like, how is she not a class act? And those haters over there just running their mouths. Literally, Wendy owes Mia nothing, especially what Mia did to her last year. Which Giselle, you remember when Monique dragged Candace or whatever after Candace asked to be dragged? You remember when that happened? How Giselle had to have the bodyguards and all that. Where's that energy for when Wendy got attacked? Wendy does not owe Mia anything. And like she said, she still has some level of love and grace for her that she did not say the vicious things that Gordon said to her and her husband.
Mia, can you just clarify the living situation? Because when we all hung out, you were
Robin,
living in Atlanta. It was so
can you clarify your living situation?
To get his bachelor's
Where's
in
Jason?
Cougar Arts and Science.
Let's hear it. Where's Jason?
When my mom was having surgery and my mom was in the hospital, Giselle was making fun of my mother in Texas.
What are you talking about?
So Giselle's finally talking to Wendy. This is the first time all season. Good job.
I'm curious why you're crying, Candace.
She cries when the wind blows left. Child, even when it's not about her.
No, but what's got you?
Wow, Giselle, you just know how to ruin a good moment. You just know how to ruin a good moment. You're talking about your dad. It's emotional. It's sad. Candace is crying because she feels some type of way. I guess we'll figure out why. And look, you just snap right back at her. You're like, you're so mad. Why are you so mad? We know why you're so mad, but it's just like, God.
And she's having emotion that shows that she does care for you.
That's kind of what I'm trying to acknowledge.
Still don't care. I wonder what Giselle's sign is.
I know. I'm ready to.
Giving Capricorn. Giselle don't
It's been
care.
a long day.
I would not cry for
You know,
her.
you don't show emotion. But it's also incredible to see for all of you what great moms you are. It's really impressive.
That's the best part of all of them.
Karen, do you think you should have taken
how
a
they are
stronger
as
stand
mothers.
towards
I agree.
Candace and Wendy?
He asked me
I
a
was
question.
talking about my daughter. Why would anybody be making any sort of faces?
And I don't really understand why Candace and Wendy were making the faces when Giselle was talking about her daughter. I don't get it. I didn't get if it had something to do with Florida and like race, because that's always been a topic with this group. Like, I don't understand, you know? I did cringe a little bit watching it back. I understand why Giselle will be upset. And yeah, is what it is. Yeah. Where's Jason?
Jason's good. Jason's good.
It seems like
I love their relationship. Of course, we spend a lot of time
They don't
together.
have
So I'm
one.
around sometimes when they're, on the phone or FaceTiming, and they have a.
Of course, Robin would love that type of relationship. But it sounds like they don't have a relationship. He called you to tell you, hey, I'm messing with somebody else right now. Of course, Robin would like that relationship.
Great.
well, I can't
Oh,
wait for
what's
the
going on with
emotion.
Candace?
Wait to see what happens.
She looks very upset.
We're gonna be right back.
Candace is always crying. People who cry
Check on yourselves.
often like that are sweet. You know, I do believe their heart is really pure. People cry like that.
Do you
Yes, she did.
agree that Giselle did support you during that time?
I don't believe that her support was genuine. I think that her support was hinged on her hate for money.
I'm
I've been
strategically
100% sure about the
I
genuineness
strategically,
of her
Of her
friendship.
motives.
strategically.
Yeah,
Okay.
her motives.
Well, let me get back to the.
I
wanna
believe
boil
that.
it
I
down
believe you are
a little
strategic,
bit.
Giselle.
That colorism conversation is so uncomfortable for me. I've never experienced that in my life. Never. And I did not know how.
Yeah, how do you navigate that?
Oh, God. Yeah, that little segment was heavy. Okay. This conversation with Candace and Robin is a little heavy because I feel like now we're getting a new layer to it, okay? Candace reached out to Robin before she went in on Twitter. We see that. Robin was ignoring her for like 2 months, clearly mad at her, but did not want to address why. Now we know it's because of the colorism conversation that hurt her. You know, all these ladies' problems is just rooted in hurt. You know, because like in real life, if you're real close friends, you guys are not supposed to cut each other so deep to the bone and expect to be friends again. Like, that doesn't happen in real life. They're on a TV show, so it's like they have to come back for the sake of like their job and the viewers, but then it's like fake. But if you're real hurt by a real friend, I feel like that's what we're kind of seeing. They were real friends. So I'm gonna see what Robin has to say now, continuing her conversation about being hurt about the colorism.
I mean, it was just extremely hurtful to not only be on the receiving end of being accused of being a colorist, which I think is horrible, but still, when the stuff about Juan came out, all of y'all talked about it, but nobody accused me of plotting, of, lying, of cover up, like none of that. That is the stuff that really hurt me as a friend.
I want to go back to the colorism conversation. I grew up in a household where talking about race and color and the diaspora was like commonplace.
I don't have any problems talking about colorism.
And
That has nothing to do with you going on social media and insinuating that we're colorists.
Well, question, did
And
you
I
ever
did.
say that they're not?
Yes,
They did. She said
No,
that the
on
last
the-
reunion.
The topic that's come up frequently is.
I need these
colorism.
flashbacks.
Candace, you were the most vocal.
If we step back for a second, and if this was a black and white conversation, it's almost equivalent to someone saying, man, I'm so hurt that you called me a racist. But when is the conversation ever going to shift to say,
It's not.
why did you think or believe that to be
It's not.
true for me to be a racist? Does
Yes,
that make
Wendy,
sense?
yes.
Because if you're not going to talk about why they believe this phenomenon exists, then let's not talk about the phenomenon itself.
Guys, there's no better group of black women.
Wendy, yes. Wendy is like so inspirational with how smart she is. She's so smart. I love the way she articulates herself and words herself. People get so mad when they're accused of something. Well, why were you accused in the first place? It didn't come out of thin air to attack you. Something had to happen for the person to feel a way to accuse you. I cannot stand people who play victim once they're called out about something. Because the whole world also felt the same way. We as viewers felt how they felt how Candace and Wendy felt about, yes, you Robin, and you, Giselle. Especially as brown-skinned people, we felt how they felt. So talk about why talk about why those feelings even started. What happened? Stop playing innocent and stop playing dumb, Giselle, because you were good for playing dumb.
What was the reason why you guys are colorists?
I don't know.
If we want to start with the reason, let's start with the reason. So let's find out why you guys are colorists.
Conflict with a brown skin person, we're a colorist. But we forget that Karen and I beat, Ashley and I beat for 3 years.
The beef was different. Do you guys remember how you acted last year towards Wendy? Rebecca, you haven't said anything and you don't need to.
When Gordon and I first, before we got married,
Okay.
he would take golf trips. There's another set of women there. And fortunately for me, I have been able to see both sides.
She's saying that the girlfriends were on this trip.
Yeah.
She was a girlfriend, not the wives. And now she's saying she's a
And
wife.
then when I turned to the wives,
Thank you.
I
Okay.
got a chance to be with the wives.
Yeah, it's trash.
The same day.
I love Mia's honesty though.
Yeah. I've never met this person.
So the screenshots.
I've never met this person.
Robin.
So she photoshopped screenshots from your account.
I'll say it to you one more time. I've never met this person.
Yes.
Okay, you didn't meet her.
Robin, you were. This is why you can't be trusted, Robin. This is why you can't be trusted. Look at you trying to tear him down again. You guys are gross. You guys are gross. You guys are gross. Chris, if I was you, Giselle would be getting dust. She had that same look on she got on every reunion when she's checked. Oh no. Why do I feel like Gordon may be sick or something? Because I don't think they would have mentioned the sun thing. I feel like that would have came out already. I feel like Gordon's gonna mention something not good. I hope he's okay. Alright, overall, this was another good episode. This episode kind of made me mad for some reason. Well, we all know the reasons why most of us get mad at this cast. Giselle and her friend. I don't like watching these shows and leaving feeling upset. Like, I want to feel something. Like, I want to feel, like, intense or, like, whoa, can't believe that happened. But I don't want to leave feeling, like, disgusted. You know what I mean? I have felt disgusted watching this show at times. But this season, I've borderline been feeling those disgusting moments. Like, Beverly Hills, the last time I felt disgusted with them was with Lisa Rinna. How she was acting, on her last season. I thought she acted disgusting. Some of the comments she was making, like, was just so insensitive. But yeah, with the Housewives of Potomac, I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna keep watching, and yeah, I'm excited to see how they're gonna wrap this up. Please make a cast shakeup. And Robin, bye. They're not gonna get rid of Giselle, so is what it is. Candace, I think you taking a break, because I could see you coming back. You taking a break, amazing for you. You go regroup, go chase those dreams of being a mom and an artist. Mia, you better carry this. You better carry next season with your mess, because you're messy, but it's a good type of messy, not that Ashley messy. It's that real life messy. Ashley, almost as silent as Nneka this season. Wendy, top tier housewife, class, brains, huts, great family. You got it all. All right, well, that's all I gotta say. Till next time, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. All right, guys, see you later.